Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And this video, you're going to want to send out because it completely dispels all the gun control myths. What would you do and what would you share a video for if I told you that we had a 186% increase in gun violence in a gun-controlling state that's done everything the gun controllers have told us to, amidst a 6% decline nationally? Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on to help spread stuff just like this across this fruited plain. All right, my brothers and sisters, let's get the baseline established, because that's important to basically front run where we're going. Check this out. We are going to go to the illustrious Gun Violence Archive, the place that is a complete manipulation, but we're going to use their stats just to prove the point. This is obviously on the GVA. We've got 18,000 homicides in the year of 2023. This is the numbers they won't tell you because they're declining nationally. Yeah, let's take that number and let's look at their graph because they provide data on a long, 6-year, 7-year scale. At 18,000, we are below 2020 levels. Funny how in a 3-year decline, you haven't heard them say, hey, it's a 3-year decline, gun violence is going away. That's because their gun control policies had nothing to do with it. They don't want to bring that attention to light. But keep that in mind, that's the first baseline. Now, let's look at Vermont. Vermont, from every town for gun safety, they are number 20. Listen to some of the things that they've done. In 2018, Vermont lawmakers made history by passing 6 bills to address gun violence prevention. They created extreme risk protection, red flags, prohibited the possession of high-capacity magazines and bump stocks, raised the minimum age to purchase from firearms to 21, authorized law enforcement to remove firearms from domestic abusers, and required background checks on all sales. That is a checklist of what they are telling us we need to do nationally from the gun controlling side of the aisle. Everything that they're telling us will work, they've got it in Vermont. Now, let me show you this last little piece. They actually added a waiting period as well. So Vermont is the wet dream of gun control. This is what they want nationally. So now that the baseline is established, let's get into the story from the AP, because this just doesn't make sense from what they're telling us. Vermont, ranked as one of the safest states, sees dramatic spike in gun violence. That's not possible. They have all the things. They have Ethan's Law for safe storage. They have mandatory waiting periods. They have red flag laws. They have 21 and above. I mean, they have everything. How's this possible? Let's continue. The shooting deaths around the state this fall have taxed the short-staffed Vermont State Police, which has made arrests in 2 of them. The agency has a 15% vacancy rate with 51 positions unfilled and about a 25% functional vacancy rate, meaning there are a certain number of people on leave and they aren't available. Okay, so Braden, why are you talking about policing? Let's keep going. This only gets better. So here's the numbers nationally. Overall, the country had a 6% decrease in national firearm homicides between 2021 and 2022, but Vermont saw a 185% jump. First of all, gun controllers aren't telling you we saw a 6% decline, are they? No, they're not telling you that because it's not about the problem. It's about the narrative and the money and the funding for their organization and infringing upon the Second Amendment rights. That's what it's about. But at the same time, all the gun control checklists is in Vermont, but they went up by 185%. What? Let's continue. There's got to be a deeper answer because it can't be guns and all those things because they have all the laws. Yeah. Quote, we don't have enough ambulances to run. We don't have enough homicide investigators because we're not designed to have that high rate of a violent crime rate. In Burlington, we've got lots of drugs, and it's insane. It's a citywide issue, and people experience it in the downtown, but they're also experiencing it in their neighborhoods, and it's everywhere across the city and scary. Retail theft and other crime has increased, and some businesses have left downtown. Businesses are leaving because crime is rampant. Are you starting to see the picture? It's starting to creep into neighborhoods, and it's all drug-related. Are you starting to see what's painting? All right, here we go. Check this out. The big payoff. The crimes come as the city's police department tries to rebuild its staffing levels. In 2020, the city council passed a resolution directing the department to reduce its maximum number of officers through attrition from 105 to 74, amid calls in Burlington and nationwide for racial justice and to defund the police. This is in the AP. They did it to themselves. They had all the gun control dreams and desires that they possibly have. They reduced the police, and amazingly, crime went up. So weird, even with all those stupid laws that are unconstitutional and they were promised to deliver, but they can't. That's the big payoff. But let's continue. There's more. More than a year later, the city council authorized the department to increase its staffing level to 87. Well, what? So you declined it for racial justice reasons and for defunding the police, and now you're going up to about 10% more, so you're trying to find the right number? You guys are such... Honestly, I don't like calling people names because I think it's kind of base level and stupid, but this is moronic behavior. Let's just call it what it is. But that's okay, because they're going to come back and they're going to get more police. Let me zoom out again on this for you. Vermont. Every single gun control checklist dream that they possibly could want, and they're pushing and they're saying common sense nationwide. They have a 186% increase in gun violence since 2020, and there's a 6% decrease nationally in the exact same time frame. Is this damning to anybody else? Oh, by the way, at the exact same time in 2020, they reduced the police department from 106 to 74, effectively a 25% reduction. And they're seeing an increase in drugs and in crime and in gun violence. Anybody? Why are we still talking about taking guns? Why are we still talking about these stupid laws that clearly don't do anything and they're unconstitutional? Meanwhile, they won't say a word about a national decline. But no. We're on a low, it's just a lull down. These people are manipulating you for your rights. That's why we fight this every single day, because it's right there in black and white, clear as crystal. Everything will be linked in the description box below so you can review it for yourself, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.